Hello everyone! We hope you guys are all having a lovely day today. By the way, welcome to our channel Ranger and Ren. So today we'll be doing another figure unboxing, this time featuring the Play-Art Sky Final Fantasy VII Remake Cloud Strife version 2. What a mouthful. Anyway, so what's a Play-Art Sky? This is a figure line from Square Enix. They're a bit on the taller side with the figure heights at 10 to 11 inches. They're pretty heavy too, but they're highly detailed and have several points of articulation. These are not limited though to characters from the Final Fantasy franchise or other Square Enix games. There's also Play-Art Sky of characters such as DC, Marvel, and even Metal Gear Solid, to name a few. Now, as for this Play-Art Sky Cloud Strife, Final Fantasy VII is a game that's really close to my heart. So you can imagine my excitement when the remake was announced. But sadly, it's not yet available on PC. So maybe, hello, Square Enix. Maybe you could give us PC gamers a chance, perhaps early next year or something. But yeah, so that's the reason why I had this Play-Art Sky, because I really wouldn't want to pass up on these figures, at least until we get the game on PC. So yeah, with that said, let's get on with the unboxing. This version was released in Japan just this September, and I got mine via pre-order from Hubei Toy Store with the price of 6,495 Philippine pesos, which is roughly about 135 US dollars. So yeah, first let's check the box. The top portion has the Final Fantasy logo, and also a choking hazard warning in, I think this is French and German. And the sides both have the Final Fantasy VII Remake and the Play-Art Sky logos and the name of the character here. Now, let's have a look at the front part of the box. Alright, so you can see here the very cool pose of Cloud, along with the logo for the for Square. This is for their Square Enix products logo. Not really the actual logo for Square Enix, but the ones for their merchandise. And again, we have the Final Fantasy VII Remake logo, and as you can see, the really cool silver engraved Play-Art Sky logo here, which screams very cool to me. And also the again, the name of the character, Cloud Strife version 2. And oh, you have again the same choking hazard warning, this time in English. I'm not sure why they, why they have to separate that, why they didn't include that in the top flap along with the other languages. And a sticker for authenticity, I think. There you go. And the back features some really cool poses of Cloud and all sorts of information. I believe these are also warning, caution in Japanese. Square Enix address. and the materials used in the manufacturing of this figure. So yeah, I think that's it. Now, what I like about the PlayArt Sky boxes are its front panels. Okay, so the front, as with other PlayArt Sky boxes, the front panel, it's got a magnetic flap which opens up to show the character image, and the character description. There you go. A bit of biography, some information that tells you about that character. See, if you want to read this, you can just pause this. But yeah, now the other side, the actual front of the box has a window, a clear window that shows you the figure, the actual figure in its plastic shell. This one is really cool. It's got a Buster Sword printed on it. So if you're the type of collector who wants to display figures in their boxes, this is a great way to do that. So yeah, now let's open this up and see the inside. Okay, so we have here, just show you the figure and the plastic shell. All right, so I've already removed the outer panel of the plastic shell. And also, by the way, the box includes a small leaflet with the warnings, also in Japanese, the same one that you can see at the back of the box, and assembly instructions for the stand, and how to connect the optional hand parts, as well as the peg so you can attach the Buster Sword at Cloud's back. Now, the packaging itself has been divided into two. One is for the stand, and I find that this is now different than the older PlayArt Sky, because those have the clear hexagonal stands, whereas this one, it looks to be a bigger version of the Bring Arts stand. And I think I prefer this one, just, well, mainly because it looks a lot cooler and matches the feel of the figure. So yeah, now let's move on to the actual figure over here. First, I'm curious about this Buster Sword. It's really huge, and oh, it's kind of heavy. I really like that how detailed this is, including the handle. I really like how the weathered details, the weathering of the blade, and the rust effects, which you know, they made it like the sword has been in use for a long time now. Even the slots for the material are really detailed. It looks really, really nice, and the paint job is well done. I really like it. Okay, let's set that aside. Now you have 3 pairs of hand parts, as well as the peg that you can use to attach the Buster Sword at the back. And before the start of the show, let's take a closer look at Cloud himself. Now, I like to point out how detailed the uniform is. See? It's got a lifelike feel to the fabric, and his shoulder armor has that weathering effect to it as well. Even the screw thingy at the top is very detailed. Wow, it's really nice. I'll just zoom the parts just so you can see how cool this is. Down to the folds of his trousers, of his pants, and the boots. Wow. This is the back. And of course the head. Now, unfortunately I don't have the version 1 to compare it with, but based from what I've seen online, there's not really much of a difference when it comes to the body. However, I noticed that as for the head sculpt, even though they use the same in-game 3D model, I think this one, version 2, has got a slimmer jaw. His expression captures Cloud's stoic character a bit more. His face looks softer here though compared to the first one. I think the expression in the version 1 looks a lot angstier, so to speak. And also the hair sculpt and the color. Version 1 is a lot more chunky and opaque. It's also got a darker hair color than this one. This one has got a more translucent feel to it, and it's a lot detailed as well. So yeah, other than that, it's really good. The skin has an even tone, and it doesn't have any rough patches. When it comes to the color and texture, they even captured his muscular physique. And yeah, Cloud is, in Japanese, he's very ikemen, or really cool, handsome looking guy here. So overall, yeah, it looks really nice. Now, let's have a look at the articulation. Okay, so the head, of course, oh my gosh, I don't want to turn him into exorcist thingy, so I'm not gonna see that, so let's leave it at that. Now the arms, you can, okay, so I don't find the shoulder armor to limit the articulation on the arms, but it's, yeah, I can twist the arm all the way. One thing I like about the PlayArt Sky figures is that the joints are really tight, so you don't have to worry about, you know, posing them and not being able to hold them. for long. The hands, of course, can be rotated, can be twisted all the way as well. The torso, it doesn't have a lot of movement to it. You can just make Cloud lean forward a bit, but it won't twist to the sides or bend so much. You can bend it, but that's about it. The legs, however, I think this is the same with the Noctis, because I only have one other PlayArts Sky here, which is the Final Fantasy 15 Noctis. The legs feel really similar. Yeah, it's really bendy. It's really articulated. You can bend it a lot of places, including the feet. But I think this is different, though. This is the first time I've seen the toe articulation in a PlayArts Sky, which is really, really cool. So yeah. Judging from what we have seen so far, I think we should be able to do a lot of dynamic poses with this figure. And overall, I'm really happy with it. I don't have any complaints at all. So yeah, I guess good work, Square Enix. Alright, so that's it. I'll be showing you a couple of poses later on in this video. Alright, so let's say hi to Cloud again. And as you can see, the figure is heavy and stable enough to be posed on its own, but I'd like to test out the new stand that came with it. See how it performs. Okay, so that's about right. Yeah, as expected, the new stand is a lot sturdier and looks better than the old one. So I'm really pleased Square Enix made the change. Right, so final thoughts. Now, with the really cool and updated design, the solid build, the really nice paint job, what's not to like? I mean, it's well worth the price, and overall, I'm really happy with this figure. So, yeah, if you are a huge Final Fantasy VII fan, I highly recommend that you get your hands on this one, because I mean, you really wouldn't want to miss this figure. So it's a really cool addition to your Final Fantasy VII collection. Highly recommended. So yeah, let us know your thoughts about this figure. Leave your comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing to our channel if you want to see more gaming content, figure unboxing and mini reviews, and other geeky related stuff. So yeah, that's it for me. Stay safe, everyone, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.